Okay, Gary, I've decided to send you a little demonstration on the fabric that I've talked to you about and the brochure I sent you about via email this morning. First of all, I'm going to take this cloth, the MiraCor cloth we call it. This is the MiraCor that you should be familiar with by now. I'm going to dunk it in water. I'm going to totally saturate it. Squeeze most of the water out, and just on a dry towel I'm going to pat out some of the moisture. One side of this little piece of cloth is cotton and the other is the MiraCor, which we're discussing. Now at this point I'm going to put the cotton side down on my hand. Okay, there's the cotton side down. It feels totally wet. You can feel water abundantly on the cotton side. I turn it over to the MiraCor and it is dry as a bone. And that is because the water passes through the MiraCor into the outer fabric, which is the cotton. And that's the basics of it. And I want you to get excited now. Gary, I neglected to add a couple of things. We call the cotton moisture accumulating fabric and the MiraCor moisture repelling fabric. So we'll edit this into the thing so it'll make sense to you.
Hi Gary, we haven't met. My name's Peter Whittig and I've been talking to your friend John, and I want you to know that if MiraCor is next to the skin, you can plate that to any other yarn, whether it's cotton or polyester or a blend of cotton poly or acrylic or nylon or silk or any of the yarns that you can think of. There's a few new yarns out there that I haven't mentioned, but even the brand newest ones, like the names Dry Release and Kralar and those that the public hasn't even heard of yet. But any yarn on the other side of MiraCor will do the same thing as this, and the science is called the MiraCor vapor diffusion science, as opposed to a wicking science that is a fantasy close to fraud that the industry globally has used to describe textile processes. Someday we'll meet.